need you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
Hey, what's up guys, Radku here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. And look, this isn't what it looks like, okay? This isn't Megalith, okay? You're just seeing things. You did not click on the video that said Megalith in Master Duel. No, it's impossible. Okay, I did Megalith and Master Duel. I know I said I wouldn't post any more Megalith videos because my list was perfected and stuff, but this is different, okay? This is Master Duel Megalith. And I'm just gonna say right off the bat, don't get this deck in Master Duel. This deck is like really expensive in this game. I think I counted up 19 super rares and 10 ultra rares. Yeah, this deck is more expensive than any of the meta decks, and I think it just might be one of the most expensive decks in Master Duel, despite the fact that all of the actual engine cards are rares and commons. But still on the fact, this deck is surprisingly good. Like, even though we don't have Chaos Max for some reason, I don't understand it. Like, why don't we have Chaos Max? It's a legal card, it's not TCG exclusive, it's not limited or banned. Like, I don't get it. But, like, they didn't give us Chaos Max, but we can still play this deck really effectively. And since we have all the other cards we need, we can easily play this deck. Now, keep in mind, I'm not playing the Block a Dragon variant. You can't make me. The reason I'm not is, well, multiple reasons. But first, we don't have Link Ross. Despite what people think, the enabler for Megalith wasn't Block a Dragon, it was actually Link Ross, because of the fact that it got you tokens, and you can't do the same plays with it. Even though Block a Dragon would make this deck a lot less susceptible, I'd rather just not take the time and learn it again because I kind of forgot about it. So, like, I'm just gonna stick with this, okay? So, I'm gonna just go through the list, and then I'll explain to you how well I've done. So, starting things off, I played 3 of the Herald of Orange Light. This card is really good because of the fact that we don't have Ready Fusion or Essence of Vanity in this game, so you need another card in deck to send off of Diviner, so that way you can make it level 4 to go into your hot red plays. But this is just really good. It helps you dodge hand traps too. It's just super good, and honestly, I wouldn't play it in a normal build because it bricks a little bit, but it's well worth it in this build. Of course, Diviner, consistency, 1 Adamancipator Researcher. This is your Take Tomborg of the deck. I play 2 copies of Pencil Plume and then 2 copies of Manju. These are Pencil Plume as part of your incantations, and Manju is just another normal summon. If you do go for your normal summon, you can just summon Morphactor Pain instead. I play the 1 Candle and the 1 Talismandra. This deck can play through Disruption really easily, but this is the main choke point. For the rituals, I play 3 Full, 3 Ophiel, and 3 Haggath. I don't really need to explain what these do. Full summons from deck and adds from graveyard. Ophiel searches monsters, Haggath searches spells and traps, and then quick effect ritual summons that lets you get your Morphactor Pain. But honestly, you could easily cut it in this deck now that we don't have Chaos Max. For some reason, you don't need to summon a Morphactor Pain on your opponent's turn, so honestly, you could just easily take care of this and just not worry about it, because you still get to skip your opponent's main phase 1 and negate all of their basically all of their special summoned extra deck monsters effects. So, like, it doesn't really matter if you play Hawk, but I like it because it can actually help you play around hand traps, surprisingly, by letting you quick summon full back. It's a really weird interaction that actually did come up once, but I kind of like it at 1. I play, of course, the 1 Ben 10. You don't need it at more than 1 in this deck because of the fact that you search it during your combo, and playing more than 1 would just clog. You don't want to hard open Ben 10. I play 3 copies of Chalice Slime just because this is your best incantation card. I played the 1 Morphactor Pain as a substitute to Chaos Max. Seriously, I'm so mad about that. Why can't they give us Chaos Max? I play 1 Phaleg. 2 Bethor, and 1 Airtron. This is the lineup that I've been deciding on recently, just because of the fact that it helps you play through Disruption better. I play 3 copies of Prep of Rights, and then 3 copies of Extra Foolish. These are consistency cards. Extra Foolish actually did come up once where I couldn't set spells and traps just because I had access to Emergence, and that was kind of annoying, but honestly, the consistency that this card provides, and in a list where you're not maxing out on consistency, it makes it a lot better, because you need to keep these in your deck, because you can cycle through 2 of them in your combo if you want to save another diviner, but then like this is kind of required even though you're hurting consistency. I play the 1 portal just because it helps you in your combo for recovery plays, and it doesn't chain block. That's one thing I realized in this game. It uses that weird OCG ruling where it lets your opponent respond first and then you get to do your normal chain links, and that's really annoying, especially in the main decks that I play, being Megalith and Unchained, where that comes up a lot more than you'd realize. I play the 1 Inception, summoned with your Incantation Engine, 3 Unformed. Really, really good card. I don't need to explain it. 1 Emergence, just because it lets you keep your grind game going. Even though Eldritch is the best deck, and the Eldritch easily outs this card, they're going to have more to worry about than just this card, so it's honestly pretty good. I play the 1 Formula Synchron, 1 Chaotic Ruler, and the 1 Hot Red for the Hot Red combo. And then I play 3 Herald of Arclight. You have to play 3 since you're playing Extra Foolish, or else your Diviners and your Extra Foolish are going to be dead if you run out. I play 1 number 44 Sky Pegasus. I'm only playing this because this was a rare that I could just shove in here. This is like my makeshift cowboy for game. I could get cowboy, but no. See, look at this. Like, so many of the generic cards are like high rarity, so like even if you wanted to play cowboy, you like don't get it for cheap, and I'd rather not spend the gems right now. See, it's an ultra rare. I don't want to spend the gems on that. Might as well just get Abyss Dweller, and I'm not going to do that right now. This is literally just like, you can burn your opponent, or you can negate an effect on field, like you can pop a card on field. Honestly, it's fine, but I'm mainly using it as a Zeus target. I play the 1 Gallant Granite, 1 Ningirsu, and the 1 Zeus, just as my Xyz lineup. Then for the links, I play the Hulk, 1 Cross Sheep. This actually comes up quite a bit, and it's a rare, so it's really cheap to put in. 1 Unicorn and 1 Access Code. So things I'm gonna fill out when I get a better list. 1, I'm going to cut the Sky Pegasus, the Zeus, and I'm going to maybe cut the Cross Sheep. The cards I want to put in here are IP Masquerena, Nephthys the Sacred Flame, and Abyss Dweller. But these are just budget stand-ins, and Zeus I use for other decks, so just keep that in mind. These are all just budget stand-ins until I can get the cards that I need. Then the list will be actually done. Maybe when they update and we get Dama, I can put the 2 Essence of Vanity and then cut this. That will make the deck a lot more consistent. But now to go through my track record with the deck. The deck has been performing decently well. The main issue you might see is Maxi. Now, here's how you play around Maxi. You summon so many times that one of 2 things happens. First, your opponent decks out. Second, your opponent draws so many cards that they cannot see what cards they have in their hand. Therefore, they cannot combo because they don't know what cards they have in their hand. Foolproof plan, rely on it. Play the Maxi challenge, it's worth it. I'm kidding, of course. That's one main issue with this deck. This deck dies to a lot of the hand traps that people are playing right now in the current meta. Of course, most people know if you hit the candle, you run across a lot of issues. So therefore, if you are trying to play this deck, realize that it is very glass cannony, and your main end board, if you get hit, is maybe a full plus one more disruption if you summon another monster. So just keep that in mind as you're playing through the deck. I, again, don't suggest playing it, but it's still a fun choice that you could pick, and that is worth your buck if you want to spend that kind of gems on it. But I want to say this now, I haven't spent any money on this game, so I've been just grinding out getting all of these ultra rares and all of these super rares, and that's really hard. Ignore the background. And I'm just trying to get through the game with this deck, and honestly it's been performing really well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, let me know what you thought, and let me know down in the comment section what deck you're playing for Master Duel. And if you want to check the little description box, I have my Twitch link and my Discord server down there that I set up over the literal month that I haven't posted a video. So if you want to go check that out, go look. I'm probably not going to be active on either one, but if you want to be there to support me, go ahead. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I'll see you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video. Peace, guys.